Hello everyone, welcome to RPA Learners, and in this video we're gonna see another open source RPA tool which is BotCity. And before that, RPA Learners has crossed 1000 subscribers. Thank you each and everyone who supported the channel and keep supporting it. We're gonna get more content out on RPA in RPA Learners YouTube channel and also the blog which is rpalearners.com. If you haven't checked it out, please go ahead and check it out. Now let's go ahead and see what is BotCity and what are the different products that it has in RPA like the other tools, right? So let's go ahead and see what is BotCity now. I have one slide and then we go ahead and see what it is from their website, because I find a lot of information on their website too about BotCity. So first what we are talking about is BotCity, which is an open source tool based on you can create the bots using Python or Java. This is an all-in-one platform, and like the usual RPA tools, it also has an orchestrator and a studio to develop and a runner to execute it. And but it is an open source. You can use different plugins, frameworks in order to different things that you can do in the coding part. And again, this is not a low code platform. And the first one is they have the studio to build the bots, and for deploying it you can just write a single command in the command line that will let you deploy the bot, the orchestrator on the cloud. And here they have a maestro. We usually call it as an orchestrator, and now here they call it as a maestro, a cloud-based orchestrator that you need to manage your automations. And there is an APIs to scale the automation if you want, and there is an open repository, the open source repository with best plugins and automation code snippets that you can use in order to achieve any automation space. Now let's go ahead and see on their website, which kind of gives more information about it, right? So let's cancel this, right? And then let's go ahead and see. Let's open the browser, get in here, and this is the website. If you type botcity.dev, this is the URL that you need to go, and you can sign up for the free trial that gives you the studio and the orchestrator too, in order to create a bot and also to execute it. First thing is it is Python RPA for tech teams. You can also code it in Python, Java and JavaScript, and you can code 3 times faster automations, and you can do the desktop automation, web automation, Android and legacy. And they also have the document readers, crawlers and much more to orchestrate, and there is an orchestrator to orchestrate your processes and integrate it even more. An API where when there is no API, integrate even when there is no API. We will see it in the future videos where to use it and how to create it. And you can it will use computer vision in order to click on the UI elements, right? And there are dozen more plugins, and if you see here it says computer vision plus code limitless automation, because it is not a low code platform. It is a complete Python or Java. You need to code each and every line, right? And it uses computer vision to click the UI automations, not the selectors. It is automation made for developers, and it is a single platform and scalable from day one. And it says alternate to UI path, Selenium, automation anywhere and Blue Prism, right? And we already seen this what it has. You can this is the UI BotCity studio. You can build and you can use any IDE. There is nothing like you need to use studio in order to build the processes. You can use VS Code, PyChart or IntelliJ, any IDE that lets you do the code, and you can use it, and then you can deploy it, and then you can run it, right? Let's go here where it is showing that the UI automations on any system, that you can do a web-based system. You can automate a web-based automation using BotCity, and you can do a desktop application, you can do an Android application, or even you can do a terminal activities too using BotCity. This is what they are saying here, and this is using the computer vision, right? And let's see, and this is the interesting part of extracting data from PDFs, and this is most interesting to me too, because we don't need to use regex or any other things to extract the data as they are indicating it. So let's also see this, how to extract data from PDFs without using regex, right? And this is the orchestrator where we deploy, see the execution, task queues, and other things that you can read from here. We can monitor the environments that the bot is running, and you can use task queues, and we can also see the alerts, trigger alerts that are giving here info, warning. We will all see this in the future videos, right? And we can also create our reports monitoring the KPIs and all the other things from the data that we have in the orchestrator. And you can also export this data to any Power BI or any other platform, right? Use Google Data Studio connector to create rich dashboards. We will see all of these, and there are a lot more things because this is an open source, and we can use a lot, and you can do a lot too, because there is no restriction on how you do it and what you do, right? You can explore everything, and if you want to get to know other things, you can go to the documentation and about the studio and how to do it, what are the properties or the arguments that you need to pass to certain keywords. You can go to the documentation, and if you have any doubts, you can join their Slack channel, a community Slack channel, where you can ask questions and the people reply to those questions. And this is a studio, right? This is where we need to, this is how we need to code, and this is how we need to indicate the UI elements. It will take the computer vision to get this element and click on it. And this is document processing, no more regex or XML. We can indicate it and then extract the data from the PDFs that we are going to see. Let's click on this Bot Studio, then you will directed to another page where you can see the documentation of the prerequisites that you need to have before getting into Bot Studio. What are the requirements, pre-requirements that you need to have in order to run the automation using BotCity. If you are using Python, you need to have right. When you go to get started and prerequisites, you see, if you want to run it in Java, you need to have a Java 8 or higher installed, and if you you also need Maven 3.5 or higher. If you don't have it, you can download it from this page. And SDK, Java SDK version 8 or higher need to be installed. If you want to run it in Python, using Python, you need to have 3.7 or higher to be installed, and you can download it from here. If you are using Node, you need to have Node 16 or higher to be installed. And the runtime environment, or you need to have pip and virtual environment installed, right? So these are the different prerequisites that you need to have, and you need to download the bots Studio SDK, and in the next video I will show you how, where to download and how to install it, create your first bot using Bot Studio. And this is all for now. I've shown you where to go, and you can go to the tutorials, and you can read their blog, and you can go to the community right. See, they have a YouTube channel too, where they posted some content about it, and you go to the GitHub, you can do, and you can also join the Slack community where you can post whatever the doubts that you have, and people will answer them, right? RPA is not about a single solution. There are multiple solutions that you can get from different developers around the world. So go ahead and join the Slack community. This is an other open source RPA tool, but it is based on Python, Java, and JavaScript, and there is a lot more to explore here. And let's see what we can do with BotCity. And that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider subscribing for more videos. Thanks for watching.